Welcome to the Man Listen podcast. Before we dive into these conversations and stories on this podcast, we want to remind our listeners that the views and opinions expressed by individuals on the show are personal and may not represent the broader population or even the people featured on the show. This podcast is meant to be casual and enjoyable experiences, a space to relax, share stories, and even have a good time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Keeping in mind that what's said here is all in good fun, not to be taken too serious. Again, thanks for tuning in to Man Listen.
We back. Episode 3, the Man Listen podcast. Once again, I'm your host, Ralph Branch.
Charles Leroy.
And you tuned in to Man Listen,
the podcast.
Okay, so we gonna go ahead and jump right into this drink, Chuck. Entertainment talk, man. Entertainment talk. A lot has happened.
Whole lot.
I feel like I say that every single episode.
These motherfuckers don't give up.
They just don't give up.
Oh,
so look, a lot has happened in the world, and we're gonna cover as much as we possibly can within this segment. And then we're gonna have to say something for the next show. But the biggest thing, Super Bowl results. Man. I think both of us were off drastically. I think we both wanted.
I went off drastic. I was off. I was on drastic.
But I predicted a shootout.
I said 28-24. What was 25? What was the score? I said 28-24.
You said 28-24. So you were close.
Yeah.
You were close.
Yeah, it was close.
I think I said like 30. I said like 30
38-34. You was wilding.
Right on the end of Brock Purdy. Hey, I thought Brock was gonna bring it home.
But they fucked up in overtime.
So check this though. As we get started, with this segment, the game was like back and forth. I felt like, they jumped out to that lead.
Yeah.
Then the defense picked up a little bit. Then Pat came back. Because I want to talk about the hot takes because the game was good. Yeah. Tell me how you felt about Travis Kelce running up on Andy Reid like that.
Man, listen. I fuck with Travis Kelce.
I like him too.
He the second best tight end all the time to me. Debatable number one. I wouldn't argue with nobody if they said him. It's like it's cool.
Right.
I think it's Gronk.
Behind Gronk is debatable.
It's debatable. You know what I'm saying?
But running up on Andy Reid.
Man, bro, you can't do that.
Can't.
If it was a black player, bro.
We going there?
Shit. Ain't nowhere else to go. If it was a black player, AJ Brown.
Because AJ Brown came out and said
AJ Brown be catching a lot of heat for doing way less than that.
Right. That's true.
He be catching heat for getting mad and going just sit down by himself.
That's true.
Like you can't even, if a black player can't even just get mad and sit away from his teammates for a second and relax. But he can go bump the coach and then knock him down. What if he would have failed? Would the conversation would have stayed the same if he would have knocked him down, bro?
And he really a little older.
He old as hell. Then he talking about something.
Or
then he like, man, it ain't no big deal because they won.
Let them have
lost.
Now let me tell you something. What was that conversation between Andy Reid and Travis Kelce at halftime? Like, do you think Andy addressed that?
They probably didn't even talk about it. Because they said he came up to him right after and apologized. But they just didn't show it on camera.
They didn't.
Like Travis Kelce walked back over there like, my bad, but I just want to be in the game. Like,
but
put me in the game.
So check this out. I feel more inclined, because you're right, as a player, you should know. Yeah. And we can go black, white, whatever, as a player. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can't be bumping the coach. So that's the angle that I took more of, is like from a respect level. Yeah. I don't care how intense the game is.
But at the same time, though, I don't believe he meant to bump him.
I don't think he meant to.
I think he tried to walk up on him and bumped into him.
But you shouldn't even be in my face like that if I'm your coach. We can talk spirited, but come to me on... Because it's not like the Chiefs did anything that they hadn't done in the past.
Nah, he took him out at the goal line.
They took him out on the goal. Listen,
and the other dude,
they took him out on the goal line.
They put in, blew the assignment.
Listen, they took him out on the goal line on first down. They always, because if they're gonna run 4 downs, you got Kelce in for all 3 downs.
Yeah,
I get it. It's a Super Bowl and it's bigger.
Yeah,
so he feels he should be on every play, but they didn't do anything that they normally don't. Do. But as a coach myself, and now I know I coach high school. I'm dealing with young men.
Yeah.
If a player runs in my face like that, they better be committed. That's all I'm gonna say. Because there's absolutely no excuse for nobody to be yelling up in my face.
Andy a little over the hill though. This ain't Andy's 60 something.
You better be committed. Commit to that conversation.
That's crazy.
That to me, you're crossing the lines of just respect. And then I'm talking as a man to man. You know what I mean? I don't.
But Andy made lighter like, oh no, but I know that. I know it's because I know it's because they won.
Yeah, he won't feel that.
They lose that game. It's a whole different conversation. I do believe, like, because they won, Travis balled out in the second half.
Yeah. He
balled out. All right, fuck, I don't care.
And look, I'm gonna be honest too. And I'm gonna be honest too. I can tell you that I do agree with the first point you made. Let that be Trent Williams. Let Debo had walked over there to Kyle Shanahan. As mad as Brandon Ayuk was after the game.
Let him had done it.
It's a whole. It wouldn't be. You talk, but see,
I think, but that been the thing because like Cam Newton. All these guys get, flat. T.O., I didn't literally, as a lifelong Patriots fan, I didn't literally watch Tom Brady.
I'm talking dig in some of them coaches.
Wild out. Yes. I'm talking about wild out. Like, and I'm like, damn, Tom.
Nah, I wouldn't even
like, Tom Bucky.
I wouldn't even be, right.
Like,
right.
Mike Vick could never.
Right.
Before the dog shit, he could never snap, like, throw tablets and helmets and cuss coaches out and play. But Tom Brady, 7-time Super Bowl champion. You get that's like Travis Kelce.
Winning cures.
Yeah.
A lot.
So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Cut Travis Kelce?
Winning
what you gonna do? You gonna cut him?
Absolutely not.
Only one man to do something like that. That's Bill Belichick, and he ain't got no job now.
Nah.
Because Belichick would have benched him. If Grunt would have ran up on Belichick like that in the bowl,
he would have benched him a couple games ago.
No, I'm talking about in the Super Bowl.
Well, in the Super Bowl,
Belichick would have benched him in the bowl.
That kind of different in the Super Bowl.
Belichick crazy, man. He would have been, but to the game though, the 49ers sold, bro. Like
they said they didn't know the rules.
They came out. I'm talking about how they came out on fire. Every opportunity they had to go up big, they just did.
They had people saying that they didn't know the overtime rules.
Yeah. Cause they a lot of people feel like they should have kicked the ball.
Right.
And I feel like they should have kicked the ball.
I feel like it's inexcusable to say that you were ill prepared for the
coach.
Super Bowl.
But the coach said he knew. He said he wanted to have the ball for the third possession. He's saying like, cause all right, they changed the rules. So if you go down, whether you kick a field goal or score, the other team
get the ball. Right.
So he was thinking, all right, we go down, even if we get 3, then we gotta hold them to 3. Then we get the ball back for 3 and we win. You know what I'm saying? No, the third possession you win. But at the same time, I would rather see what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. If you get the ball regardless, I would rather
see if I can stop them. Right. See if I can stop them first, and then I might just need 3. But if I make them punt or what I'm saying?
It's
like you seen the Chiefs' reaction, bro. Like you seen the videos. Mahomes was like, "Oh, they want the ball." Like, let them have it. Like, they tripping. Yeah. Like even the ref on the corner, like, you want the ball. Yeah. Like he asked him, you want the ball? Like,
I'm gonna be honest.
Like, you want the ball, bro?
At the same time, I don't think.
But they fumbled the bag, bro.
I don't think McCole Hardman knew the rules either because he didn't celebrate when he scored the winning touchdown.
No, he did. He caught it. And then
I don't think he knew he won the Super Bowl.
Pat Mahomes said he didn't. He was like, oh shit. Then he jumped up. And like, it's over for real. Like I did that.
That's just wild to me. But
it was a good game though.
Great game of football.
Drake Greenlaw, man. Shout out to him, bro. Because he tore his Achilles. He was making plays at the
running
beginning
on to the man.
He was so amped up, bro, because he made big plays like early. He was ready to get back out
running
there.
On to the
and
field.
that had a because then the guy that came in after him, Burks, bro, go look at how many times they was like 9 for 9, 138 passing rating against his backup.
Yeah, that's tough.
Drake Greenlaw really balled out, and his backup came in and started getting picked.
You're right. Shout out to him. Hopefully, he have a good summer, man.
I knew it was his Achilles too.
As soon as
he fell, like running out there, I'm like,
that's
your Achilles. Yeah, I know it wasn't enough.
So, but shout out to him, man. He probably never see this, but dog, we got you in our prayers.
But man, the best part of the Super Bowl,
you already know,
Usher.
Come on, dog. You called it.
Usher, baby.
You say he was on the Mount Rushmore.
I told you, Usher. I want
to get a little, Now, first of all, the set list was crazy.
Yeah, you called the Luda and Lil Jon though.
They did
because you remember we was talking about who he was gonna bring out, and you was like, man, he should bring Lil Jon and Luda out. I was like, that would be dope in that. Damn, he didn't.
Boom. So he got them. He had to though, because that's like a
turn it up.
Hit, you know what I mean?
Turn them up.
And then he brought out Alicia Keys. Now I'm gonna just go ahead. They had Man, listen.
Ebro got Alicia Keys.
They had Alicia Keys when she stood up looking like Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Man,
Alicia Keys
I went so. She been fine all our life. Like,
yeah.
make it good.
Like, how old is she?
You feel me?
Like, damn, bro. I seen her. I was like, woof.
Listen,
like she pressed.
And I'm gonna be honest.
That's why Swiss won't trip. Swiss like, yeah, I think I'm gonna let this go.
Let's see. I want to talk about Swiss because I said I publicly stated, Swiss, you got 24 hours to respond because
yeah, for real. Though.
You saw the reaction though. You saw the reaction from her when she got the little hip grab.
Man, she like.
You
that
think
shit.
It wasn't?
That's Usher. Swiss beats Usher. Like she like that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how you.
But you know that
look, as a nigga, right? As a nigga, tell me this. Tell me the truth.
The song was so classic though. Like
it was. He had to do that though.
Ooh.
It made you feel it.
It did.
It took you back.
The song was so classic. If I'm Swiss, was he there?
He had to be there.
He had to be there.
Yeah, but of course, she liked it. It's Usher. You ever felt like
that song?
You ever knew somebody a girl talk to, bro?
Right down sunny side.
Hey, you ever knew a girl? You ever knew a girl and she talked to a nigga and you like, ain't no way. She like him and not me. Like, that's impossible. What the fuck? She gotta like me.
She do it up.
Yeah, like it's no way she think that's cool and I ain't.
Yeah,
that's Usher.
Yeah,
she was feeling that.
Yeah,
seen that little smile.
But that's crazy. Yeah,
but Usher bit his lip. Hey yo, he closed his eyes and bit his lip, bro. See, that's what it sent me over the top. If I was Swiss, I wouldn't even been tripping. When you close your eyes and bit your lip, bro, get from behind my woman, bro.
Y'all been seeing the memes?
They said
y'all seen the memes when they put the McDonald's hats on them?
They said this how your work. This how your girl work husband be. This how your girl work husband be, bro. Yo, I said, man, bro, he was behind her like,
yo, he was back.
That one get from behind my woman.
Hey man, did you see the one with TD Jakes though?
Swallowed up. TD Jakes.
Oh man,
he ain't never addressed that nonsense either.
But I mean, overall,
it was a great show though.
Oh man, it was a great show. I won't feel in the roller skates.
What's the Super Bowl?
And him sliding in between buddy legs on the roller.
He ain't had to do that. We didn't even need that. we didn't need that.
That was absolutely uncalled for.
Uncalled for, bro.
Why did he? Yeah, I didn't.
He got carried away. He got carried away. Usher tend to get carried away.
I didn't need that.
I seen a video of him dancing and hitting his head against Nicki Minaj's butt. You seen that?
Come on. Nah, man.
I said, man, he been crazy. Usher, hey, man, but don't leave your girl around him. True player for real.
He did play that song though, didn't he?
Man, he that.
But I'm gonna just be honest,
he living with he rap.
That joint was kind of wild, man. That joint was kind of wild. But again, a great show overall, great Super Bowl.
Super Bowl gotta have a viral. I mean, the Super Bowl halftime point gotta have like a viral moment.
Right. True.
It ain't.
I think they're in New Orleans next year.
Yeah.
If Wayne don't come out next year,
I ain't watching it.
I'm a little tight.
I ain't watching it.
And I don't need him to do the whole show.
Wayne got to come out. Even if whoever's there, they better have a song with
Wayne's song.
They better have, like he better.
If not, they need to make one. Because if Wayne don't come out
for the bowl,
and we don't get something of that nature, because I got a feeling the past couple Super Bowls have been more towards like our population. I feel like they're gonna go back.
Yeah, they didn't been swinging this way for
like
4 years straight now.
I feel like they're gonna have.
What was it? The Weeknd?
Yeah,
Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
Rihanna.
Shoot, and then Usher. Yeah. So I got a feeling they're gonna go to a different genre of music.
Or Taylor Swift.
No, Taylor wouldn't do it.
Nah, she ain't got nothing for
that. Would actually lower her.
She ain't got nothing. She ain't got nothing for.
Nah, they ain't nothing for the
She
Super
couldn't
Bowl.
do it no way because the Chiefs liable to go back and then you think the conspiracy theory.
That's probably. I mean, you be honest with you. If Taylor were to do the Super Bowl, I could see like.
I know
5 to 10 years.
I really don't.
It wouldn't benefit her right now.
I really don't know any of her songs, so I can't tell you if.
I mean, I know a couple of them. Yeah. No, Taylor could crush a Super Bowl, but it wouldn't benefit. Man, Taylor loses money by doing the Super Bowl.
Nah, she ain't gonna never lose no money
by doing the Super Bowl.
You know I'm a Swiftie.
By doing the Super Bowl.
No, I'm a Swiftie now.
When I'm doing the Super Bowl, she already getting all them streams and all them. She don't need that. She could do a show instead of doing the Super Bowl because they don't pay you doing the Super Bowl anyway.
They don't pay you.
So she don't need advertisement. She already the biggest thing in the world.
You could always use advertising.
Man, she the biggest thing in the world, dog. Like I said, she could.
Now y'all hear this shit? Now she the biggest thing in the world.
Cause man, it took me a week, man. I'm back.
Listen, now she the biggest thing in the world.
I'm a Swiftie.
The man, now you a Swiftie. See?
Now I'm a Swiftie. They got me.
He trying to tell me.
You right. I was ready to move furniture last week.
Yeah. She trying to tell me that it's
But she could do a Super Bowl. But I'm thinking, I mean, they probably have like country alternative type of style. But I do think on the back end, you could throw in some Wayne or something like that. So,
right. But good game, good halftime show, man.
Absolutely.
It was dope.
Absolutely. So let's transition off of that. Some more news in the entertainment world is I wanted you to talk to me about this Fanni Willis thing. And
yeah,
from my knowledge, I mean, you know, she's working a couple of high profile cases, but it was a little drama, you know, involved with her. So
yeah.
Give me
she got some bullshit going on.
Give me in what way? Because she's on the YSL trial,
right? Yep.
And she's on the prosecution of Donald Trump trial.
Yep. That's a spectrum.
But that's like very wide range. She has good range.
She is prosecuting Young Thug and Donald Trump.
Somebody going to jail.
Fuck around, be her. She keep this shit. She don't tighten up.
So what's her deal? Because she got some personal dealings, kind of in both of these cases. So
yeah,
give me your breakdown of her.
Well, for one, she dragging a wagon. Yeah, she dragging the wagon.
Oh boy!
Just throw that out there for me, because this is important. This is very important.
This is important information. Okay.
So apparently, she prosecuted Donald Trump for she's trying to prosecute Donald Trump for tampering with the election in Georgia.
In Georgia, right?
Yep. Uh-huh. So you know, of course, Trump, they gonna do their due diligence and you know, trying to call them corrupt and all this. So they discovered that she was sleeping with one of her employees, so to say, because she's like the head prosecutor for Clayton County, I believe it is. But for Georgia, well, Clayton County.
Yeah.
So they discovered that she was sleeping with this guy, and then they going on trip. He married, so then her and this married man going on trips.
Ooh.
They trying to say like they was spending county funds and just.
Oh, so she about to get really.
He got paid. He got paid like he was getting paid like ridiculous for what he do. Like
out of character, like out of it won't.
Yeah, he getting paid more. But then it made all the sense in the world. Like, oh, they fucking.
Yeah.
So then it's like, and then, but that's the guy like out of everybody that was like more qualified to go after Donald Trump or to handle this case. She put him in charge of that case, and they like, cause that's your sneaky link.
Yeah.
Like you put your sneaky link onto a Donald Trump case that he really got no business.
That he deserve. Yeah.
He like, then it's just like, and then I don't even know if that's really like illegal. But it just it bring in question your character. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, is you really
which when we talking about in a trial,
conflict of interest.
In a trial, you don't need anything to question.
You don't need how I feel. The thing with Donald Trump pretty much over with.
Right.
Like that's just enough. Like when it comes to trials and stuff, it don't take a lot.
Just to sway. All I gotta do is get a question who
the
you
benefit
are
of the doubt. That's really all they need.
Right.
It's gonna all they take is like 3-4 people gonna hear all she did and just. Not like her.
How can I trust you to make sound?
It's over. It's over with now. Like it's nothing. It's nothing. It's ruined.
Right.
And that's the same thing. Basically, people getting that even with the Young Thug trial. Because then it's like you doing shady stuff over here. You probably doing shady stuff over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you assuming because where is that trial taking place?
With Young Thug?
Yeah.
It's all in Clinton County. It's all in Georgia.
All of that's in the
in the same district. Yeah.
Okay. Dang.
So because she just.
I was about to ask, do you think
Clayton
they know
County
about that? Do they know? You think the people from the Trump trial know about the stuff with the YSL trial?
Yeah, because see, the people with the Trump trial, they made the accusation beforehand that she was sleeping with. So the YSL thing is like,
hold on,
you know YSL
sleeping Lucci, again. That's 2 people in 5 minutes.
You know YSL, yeah, she do it. You know what I'm saying? But she dragging the wagon. That's why.
That's why that was important information to this case.
You know yeah. This case. But so you know, YF and Lucci and Young Thug, they was like beefing, and this created like a RICO case in Atlanta because they basically was like these niggas was killing each other. Like, a lot was going on between them two in Atlanta, all because this guy named Peanut got killed. and he was wifing Lucci, like manager or home, like one of his homeboys, and he got killed allegedly by some of Young Thug's friends or YSL members. But Trump made the accusation that she used to deal with.
I was about to say
the guy that got killed, that led to this whole YSL YFN thing. So now they saying she's only after Young Thug number because
it's personal.
One of her other sneaky links
is personal
from the past got killed.
Oh man!
So then it's like, dang. So you mixing business with pleasure for real. You making it personal and then, man, if you see her on the stand, like I said on Facebook, bro, she is acting like every woman I know that done something wrong, and now you got the attitude with me. Like you have a quarter girl doing something, and she flipping on you, like she giving you the attitude. Like, nah, hold on,
like this.
I caught you doing this. You ain't finna.
How you about to hit me with that?
Yeah, you ain't finna. You mad at me now? Wow. Nah, that's what she basically trying. Like if you watch it, bro. Like if you get the chance to just go look at it, it's like you can see like.
And I hadn't,
who you think you fooling? Like, she's dodging, and then her being a prosecutor, the way she's acting, people like, like she checking them, she this, that, and the third. But as a prosecutor, showing all that emotion and aggression on the stand is really horrible.
Can look a little.
It's horrible. Yeah. Like, I see a lot of sisters championing them, like, like you tell them, that's not how you act on those stand. Like, and she's a prosecutor, she should know this. You don't get up there and act like that. I tell y'all what, if y'all think what she doing is so like black excellence, if you ever get in trouble, you get your black ass up on that stand and act like that. And watch where
ain't going on.
It's not gonna go the way you think it's going. I know how it's gonna go. You going away from here. You get up there and get the rolling your eyes and winking and getting loud with the prosecutor and talking back. See where you go.
I just haven't. Wow.
But it's just messy though. The whole trial.
That's what I was about to say. That's what
like
I was
the whole
about to say.
thing with Young Thug and all that. It's been messy anyway. Like
so she's okay.
Cause like it started out with like 26 people in the YSL trial.
Right.
It's only like 3 of them standing trial. They went from all these people, so it seemed like a witch hunt for Young Thug. Right. Cause they say they locked me and you up. They deny us bond. They saying we a dangerous group. We what's the name? Right. We all this out there. Then they making me stand trial trying to give me 30 years. They let you go home on 15 years probation.
I'm like Gunna.
You feel me? They let 20 some of them people go home that they was saying was responsible for all these murders. Y'all giving these niggas 3 years in probation. But I thought you said they was a violent street gang. Why you don't want to put everybody away? Right. You after this one guy because you was fucking that boy. That's just how it seems.
So she got a lot going on.
Because even all the things, Thug never killed nobody. They try to say like he was the head honcho. But the RICO charges be kind of weird to me anyway because it really be just people from the same neighborhood. Like we all grew up together and then we get some money and then a couple of us do something bad.
Right. And then
But we still hang together. Now they trying to make it like, man, it's just niggas being niggas. They not no mob.
Wow.
They not no organized street. They not no organized. If they was that organized, I wouldn't have caught them. These is just niggas being niggas.
They ain't,
That RICO stuff started for the mafia.
Right.
But yeah, Fanni Willis. I don't want to see you get in trouble or nothing, but free Thug. You free Thug, we let it all go. And leave Trump alone too, because I'm voting Trump. I'm voting Trump 2024, just in case anybody wonder. No further questions.
And we're going to take this time to give a shout out to our sponsors. Nah, fuck that.
No Label.
Make Trump 2020. Man, listen.
The MAGA hats by No Label be dropping.
Man, hey, man, I know that shit ain't going in.
Hey, the No Label MAGA hats on the way.
I'm about to move furniture.
Hey, MAGA hats by No Label on the way, man.
Man, cut.
He might don't make it, but his machine, I know his machine. I press him up.
Man, ain't no way we haven't. No Label has no political affiliation with any party.
I don't either. That's why I'm going Trump this time.
Dang.
Yeah, I would vote third party, but they ain't gonna win.
They ain't gonna win.
So it's like a waste of a vote.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Nah, we're not even gonna jump into that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go there.
That's a whole lot. But honestly, to close this segment, like that's a lot going on with this, and I completely agree with you. You free Thug, we'll
fuck it.
Put all this under the rug.
Free the slime.
That's it. Free the slime.
You free the slime. You know what I'm saying?
Free Thug.
I mean, my boy had pink dreads and pink bedazzles on his face.
Man, we ain't killing nobody.
He ain't do nothing to nobody, bro. Free Thug, man. They lying on him.
Free Thug.
ASAP.
So we're gonna take this time to seriously give a shout out to our sponsors.
What's going on, listeners? Before we jump into the next section of the podcast, we want to take a second to thank our incredible sponsors, No Label. At No Label, they believe in more than just clothing. We believe in empowering individuals to embrace their mental health journey while fostering a sense of community that thrives on understanding and support. Not only do we create stylish clothing and comfortable streetwear for everybody from men, women to children, but we also support our community through a variety of mental health resources and mental health advocacy. We provide vital mental health support in the home, school, and community settings. Our mission is to eliminate stigma surrounding mental health to encourage open conversation. So when you choose No Label products, you're not only getting fantastic apparel, you're contributing to a movement that promotes mental health awareness and support. Together, we can make a difference. For more information, please visit our website at www.ihavenolabel.com to explore our empowering clothing line and discover more about the mental health support initiatives that we're doing in your communities today. Now let's get back to the show.
Alright, so we back. Sliding into this music segment. Speaking of MAGA hats,
Yo boy. That's your boy.
Kanye, Dolla Sign, they dropped. I think the album is solid. I've given it 2 listens, but I'm a Kanye fan, so I ain't really the first one to. I ain't really
hated it.
I ain't really the
hated it.
You can't say
I ain't heard it.
I was gonna say you can't say you hate this, but they gonna tell me Killer Mike should have won an Oscar or a Grammy.
I ain't hear it. I ain't hear it. Shit is.
I didn't hear Killer Mike's either.
No,
a Grammy.
I just assumed that it was good.
He got 3 Grammys that night.
Has a bad album ever really won a Grammy though? You think? Like whether you agree if it should have won or not. Can you think of like a bad album like
I would have to pull up
that shouldn't have won a Grammy? Like just off the top of your head. I know we ain't. You don't know. Like, you don't got to run down.
No.
Yeah, so I can imagine just by winning a Grammy
that
his album probably solid.
It probably was worth.
But I even when he won it though, I seen people saying like
that album was all right.
But before he won it, let me take that back. Like I saw people saying like, man, Killer Mike dropped album of the year. I saw certain people that that listen to that type of music.
I don't doubt it, right? Like you said,
because he can rap though.
Yeah. Let's not get it twisted. Killer Mike can rap.
I'd rather listen to Killer Mike than Kanye. I can't stand Kanye.
I've never just said, let's throw that Killer Mike Jono.
Me neither.
I just ain't never threw. So I guess that's why I get a little.
I never. And even I didn't want a Grammy, I still ain't gonna listen to it.
Yeah, I didn't either. Not yet. I'll probably get around to it.
I'm probably gonna listen
What's
to
your
it.
beef with Ye?
I'm trying
outside of he was supposed to drop this album on December the 19th.
We trying to get monetized, bro. So I'm trying to watch my work.
And we still ain't got the swear jar.
But we still ain't got it. Yeah, but man,
but a grand D.
Killer Mike. What is it? Rocket. The end game. Rocket. What was Rocket?
Rocket the raccoon.
He was a raccoon.
Oh, go.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
Your boy Rocket.
You're Rocket.
I'm gonna just start calling him Rocket.
I mean,
he a raccoon, bro.
Why?
The man said slavery was a choice.
Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah,
the man said slavery was a choice. It don't get no more. Dude. He said Harriet Tubman didn't free nobody. She took them from one slave master to the next. That's what he said. But he God.
My grandmother won't allow me to disagree with you.
Yeah, she should.
I cannot.
Shout out to Granny.
On the backs of Brown versus Board of Education and Luther Age High School, I cannot.
The man pulled the Cedric the Entertainer. Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit her black ass down. That's what he basically did to Harriet Tubman.
Yeah, I can't.
Slavery was a choice,
but you know, he got a lot going on up top, man. I mean, and we all do. I'm not giving out no excuses because we all do.
But man,
we can't keep saying
he got them resources though.
That's true.
He got them resources that most people
saying
don't.
It's because of the death of a family member, or it's because of we can't keep saying that because that's been years in the making, and I understand everybody goes through grief differently.
At what point is it like, all right, though, if you know something wrong with you,
you better do something about it.
You better do something about it. At some point, it's like, all right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Which is where mental health plays a huge role in some of these celebrities and stuff. Like
Yeah, he do got issues though.
How do you bear? Because we even say it. You give me all that money, you give me all that stuff. I take the problems, I do whatever. But how do you really bear that stuff in those where so much is demanded of you?
I need somebody to give me $1 billion so I can answer that. I will tell you what though. I figure it out.
Right?
I figure that shit out.
Yeah, a lot of problems.
But man,
we talking lifetime too.
Kanye got issues.
Yeah.
But some of it is definitely mental health. Mm-hmm. But bro, it's like I don't want to be insensitive or say the wrong thing, bro. Mm-hmm. But it's like, all right, if you got an issue and it get acknowledged, and then when you get in your right state of mind, but then you choose to not do the things that you know gonna keep you from
kind of
backtracking.
Yeah.
Like at what point it's like, all right, and I understand you feel like you better. Like you probably feel like you better or something.
You get out what you put in.
Yeah.
So you have to put in some work, especially when it comes to mental health and working on yourself.
Yeah.
You know, whether you're going through like a self type of journey or you're going through a therapeutic journey with a therapist or something of that nature, you have to put in the work in order to get out the results that you want to get.
It'd be rough.
But with him, I feel like here's my only issue with him.
I think his was ego driven though.
My only present issue with him is that I feel like he turns it on and turns it off when he knows it's convenient for his album sales, for his Twitter rant,
and that's why I don't respect him.
And that's why I'm like,
because I don't know if you really like
have some issues.
I can't tell when you really just out of it or this is a marketing scheme.
You know what I mean? And I think to me that's where
and that's not fair to people that got real problems.
I definitely agree. That's not fair to people.
I don't.
And I'm gonna be honest.
Like,
regardless of what people say, and I'm going off of the old Charles Barkley quote when he was like, you know, I'm not a role model. Don't look at me as no role model. Yeah. You are.
But one thing about being a role model, you don't get to choose that.
When you're thrust into those situations, you immediately have that responsibility. So there's a lot of odds. Like Kanye's my favorite artist.
Yeah.
So in a sense, I look up to him for his genius. So when I see him doing all of these things, I'm highly disappointed. I'm like, that dude don't represent me.
How he stay your favorite artist? Like after constantly doing shit like that.
Because I judge people for the way that I was introduced to him, not for my expectations of a human being. Just like when everybody was mad at Tiger Woods for all of the stuff that he did in his marriage.
Tiger Woods do nothing but a little fucking.
But listen, well he did. But my thing,
ain't never heard. That's his business.
But he got crucified for it. And I said, I love Tiger Woods for golf. I never loved Tiger Woods for being dad of the year. So I still love Tiger Woods. The same thing that happened with Kobe Bryant in Denver when he went through that stuff.
Kobe ain't did nothing.
They crucified that man. I love Kobe Bryant for basketball, not for being father of the year or husband of the year.
Yeah.
I'm not. So I love Kanye West.
But you don't think it's levels?
Pink polo, backpack.
But you don't think it's levels though?
It is.
So you one of them people that like, I still love R. Kelly.
I never really liked R. Kelly, so I don't have that issue.
But I'm all right. But I'm saying though, if Kanye was to have similar, would you draw the line there?
I would definitely draw the line. Yes.
So it's levels.
Yes. So yes, I do agree with that.
Well, the levels to me was talking about.
It is levels.
Slavery was a choice, and
that
you God
I had to.
Harriet Tubman ain't do nothing.
As a negligent fan, I had to say that
when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. Nigga ain't been with a sister since. What the fuck? This nigga, he is a prophet, I guess.
But you know,
that's a prophecy. He definitely was talking that shit.
Again, I'm gonna be honest.
I used to like him too.
I really started liking him because I felt like the production quality of what he put out was like, with all the instruments and the stuff he used to do. I was like, man, this is like genius. Because how can you hear this out of this sound? How can you take this sample and hear?
He's a great producer.
And man, I don't know, man. And see, that's why I'm thinking mental health has a lot to play in it. Because like we've seen this dude change. I'm talking evolve. You know, whether that's good or bad.
Yeah,
we seen this dude change so much.
I like the Yeezys.
It's kind of crazy.
I talk all that shit. I still with some Yeezys though.
Yeah.
So don't hold me too high to a standard now.
So
that's one thing y'all need to learn about me. Don't listen. Don't take everything I say.
Tell me this though.
I'm a nigga.
Tell me this, man. How do these lifelong actors, in your opinion, stay sane through everything that I'm talking lifelong, like child Will Smith, right? Think about Will Smith.
He not sane.
But that's what I'm saying. How? Like how do they? Think about the Macaulay Culkins of the world. Look at him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
look at Bieber. Like look at.
What's the hell wrong?
How in the world?
Justin Bieber?
Man, Bieber had the drug stint, man.
I mean,
look at Carrot Top.
Everybody do a little.
You
drugs.
seen recent?
I thought you were talking like he went crazy.
You seen recent
Orlando Brown.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, we seen
Orlando Brown, you
kids,
crazy.
and now that he's wild.
But nah, Disney ruined kids. But we ain't even gonna go there because we trying to. Matter of fact, cut that. If y'all get a chance, cut that. I'm sorry, Disney. Look, nah, y'all, they the best thing that ever happened. But I can do the little thing.
Mental health in Hollywood.
Put that joint there for me. Put that joint there for me, bro. I'm
sorry,
Disney. I did not mean that.
I do
Disney
not
on
think,
ESPN and shit now.
I don't think that mental health in Hollywood is really taken serious.
Yeah. Because they actors, bro. It's hard to so if somebody's an actor or an entertainer and you see them crying or trying to be a real person, it's gonna be hard.
hold time.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to. It's hard to.
How I hold time somebody?
You feel me though? But it's hard to. Y'all killing me with this shit.
He about to move furniture.
But it's hard to take them serious when they act as entertainers.
Like that's your thing. Yeah, that's your thing.
So I don't know when you even when Will Smith after he smacked him and was crying and shit, I done seen you cry on set.
Yeah.
I don't know if you really crying, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to feel like I'm meeting the person. You gonna always be the entertainer. No matter what you do or say. Yeah. But when they come to mental health, like Kanye got to saying he was God and all of this crazy stuff, bro. And people telling me he was a genius. I really feel like, man, when people get to thinking like
get that in their mind,
that woke shit, like I done seen it.
Yeah.
Like drive people out the deep end. Like at first it's like, oh, all right, yeah, you self-aware. You didn't realize like all the religious stuff you was thinking about ain't really what it was. And it's like, but then it's like they let that shit take them down a rabbit hole.
That is really dangerous. It's dangerous.
But I'm not just saying this, bro, because like I done seen perfectly sane people become like woke, quote unquote. And it just like, bro, you really losing your fucking mind.
It really just takes
you
over
you start seeing it like you letting this shit consume.
Takes over their personality. Over their
because a lot of shit like that woke people saying shit. I agree with most of it. I just never let that shit drive me crazy.
Right.
Like, cause I'm really of the mindset of whatever all this high power and all this shit, I'm not gonna let it be me because I don't know.
I remember one time I was talking to a dude.
You can believe what you want to believe, but at the end of the day, nobody knows. Don't never let that shit take control of your mind.
I was talking to a dude one time, right? In Blackstone.
Yeah.
He might see this. Well, he might not, because the conversation.
Is he valid?
No, he ain't valid.
Okay, cool. Yeah. But tune in, bro. You might need to hit this.
But we were sitting there talking, right? And like, before we talked, Buddy made me turn off all my devices.
I never would have done that. What the fuck? Nigga, nigga, you don't get the fuck out my face. I never would have did. Who the fuck?
Bro.
Who is he?
Like
he was trying to sell you some bricks.
I lie to you not. Turned off all my devices.
Hold on, no. I take that. I'm sorry, because if he was really going through something, bro, no.
He wasn't going through nothing. He was just, whoa. He was like, I don't talk around no devices. The 5G towers were pumping out cancer.
Yeah. We good. I'm done right there. We through. Out of the hole, bro. I gotta. Let me get your number. Let me get your number right quick. I'm gonna holler at you. I gotta go.
Yeah, but it was so crazy because I
walk my fish right quick. I'm not talking to no niggas saying no stupid shit like that. I'm not. Y'all people were saying that the 5G towers was causing COVID. I ain't forgot about. I wrote y'all down. I still got y'all wrote down.
I got y'all, but it's just,
I'm on y'all ass.
It's just crazy because it's like, and I think that's why I agree with you on, and I do want to talk about it in our next segment. That's why I agree with you on. It's like sometimes you can take these things and it consumes you so much that you really lose
your mind.
You lose your mind.
Yeah, like and I'm only telling y'all this now because I ain't rich. Because I don't want y'all to think when once we blow up and we rich and I get on here and say, man, all that woke shit driving you niggas crazy. I don't want you niggas saying I'm only saying this because the white man making me say it or I'm a plant. Yeah. No, I really believe right now today. What is it? February, what's the day? 17, 2024. I really believe that woke shit be ruining a lot of you because y'all believe everything is a conspiracy. Y'all start believing everything is.
Yeah.
Y'all believe the government is really out to kill you. Like, it would be that hard.
Yeah.
And some of that shit is going on. I'm not saying none of it, but you let it consume your day to day.
Your day to day.
You looking at every car that passed.
And I'm gonna
you
be
looking
honest,
at every car that passed.
And I'm gonna be honest, that's where mental health.
Somebody call your phone and hang up. They had the wrong number.
You think
it's the CIA.
Now
it's the CIA because you was Googling some. No, bro. You losing your fucking mind.
That's mental health.
Yes.
Because mental health is when things start to impair you on a daily
and
basis.
You believe in
when you have that daily impairment where that phone call at 9 o'clock can take you somewhere till 12 at night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're trying to figure out what happened. You done called Verizon 13 times.
You trying to figure out who.
You done searched the address and the number.
That's Donald Trump. You think that's Donald Trump that they
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where mental health affects so many people. But I do agree. And what we're gonna do?
Get help.
Definitely want to touch on that in this next segment, because what we're gonna get into is how that mental health creates an addiction and how that addiction can consume you on your day to day.
Yeah.
But it's so much to get into. But we're gonna wrap this music segment up.
It's coping.
Yeah.
It's all coping mechanisms.
A lot. We're gonna wrap this music segment up. We're gonna switch into some local news. We have a lot of question and answers coming up. But right now we're gonna have a word from our local sponsors.
What are 3 words that can describe poetry? Lyrically, in depth. No Label and In-Depth Productions presents Lyrically In Depth, a poetry open mic experience. February 24th, 2024, right here at 220 South Main Street, Blackstone, Virginia. The doors open at 6 and the show starts at 7. Beat me there. If it's not in depth, you just scratching the surface.
Back into the conversation surrounding mental health. And let's just pick back where we left off, right? And
get some help.
And really think about mental health and how it plays a role in everything we do. But how have you, Chuck, actually seen like mental health play a role in just our local communities, our local areas? And I ask that because I've seen, you know how you riding through town, right? And it's like you don't know the dude that's like on the corner acting a little off, but you see him every day.
Yeah.
You throw your hand up, but you kind of know him and they're part of your communities. But it's like, is anybody helping this dude?
Yeah, like what he got going on?
Yeah. So like, how have you seen it in the communities and just like,
man, I done seen people, man, that I love to death.
Right.
Like just go from this to this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, bro, like what happened? You know what I'm saying? It's so much shit that can lead to that shit. Like I was saying about the woke shit and all that, but it's not just that. But that's just one thing I didn't see personally. Like drug use, of course, then kind of made somebody,
drug use.
Because we all, don't quote me on this. You the therapist and you know all this, but we all like one thing away from slipping into some type of mental health crisis. We all just one, whether it's a traumatic event, the wrong drug, just going down the rabbit hole to like some woke shit. Like everybody can't handle certain things.
Yeah.
And I can personally, I didn't seen it. I didn't seen it, bro. Like happen to people I really care about, and it's like, damn, bro. Like what? Like all people I went to school with, and you see them, and then like it don't even really catch you until like you like. Sometimes like be halfway through the conversation, you like, oh, man, bro, wow, bro, crazy. Yeah. Then it's like,
I've definitely
you
sat
start
with
to
people.
feel like, hold on, they mean it, like they serious.
I've definitely sat with people,
like, hold on,
and I'm just like, that thought, like, how did you get there? Like, how did it? Like, where'd you go wrong? Because I've seen people that like we went to high school with and stuff,
smart.
And I'm talking top of the class, like, and I see them now, and I'm just like,
damn, fool.
Like life. The first thing I always say is like, man, life will get you.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, it's got to be more. Like, it's got to like,
it's way more than that.
You know. And I have seen people that get on drugs and then start having the mental health challenges, that come with.
That happened for a lot of people.
You know what I mean? That come, especially being in this small community.
Yeah, they handle bad drugs and shit.
Bad drugs.
Fuck them up.
That's yeah.
Fuck them up.
And I mean, they're never really the same.
Yeah.
You know,
that shit sad.
But it's a lot of stuff that plays into mental health. It's not just the drug addiction. It's like you said. It's not just it
could be a lot. Stress.
One thing is it could be stress on the job. It could be how I'm gonna feed my family. It could be your relationship. It could be just some internal trauma that you're dealing with that causes mental health, crises. And I'm talking trauma from, how it is in African American families. We're talking about having our fathers around, right? Yep. We're talking about the stress that a man has in a relationship. Although people may not see it as that, it does bear a lot of stress.
And people think men got it easy, bro. That's the furthest thing from the truth.
I'll be honest with you, I think it's more mutual than what people give everybody credit for. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna say, because one of the questions this week was the trauma that men inflict on women. Like, why don't they? I don't know if it was accountability or why
men can't take what they dish out.
Yeah, some of that nature. And we can address that question through what we're talking about, but I also wanted to say that question kind of came off like women don't do the same thing. So that's why I say it's more of a 50-50. So I would rather say, why can't individuals address some of the things that they dish out? Yeah.
But it's hard for people to admit they're wrong anyway. Anybody.
Absolutely. Anybody. And then I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes
we all guilty.
Sometimes and to be honest, to me, it's like you can't be wrong in your own perspective.
And sometimes though, what people gotta realize, bro, and this is why it's important sometimes to just move around, because sometimes that person genuinely don't think they wrong.
Right.
So you think they like trying to stress you, or they trying to just
treat
you bad. But it's some people that you ever talk to somebody like, oh, you serious? Like, you really mean what you saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's really people like that though. Like, you think Shorty on some BS, or you think this dude on some BS, he really don't
you are
see
committed
nothing wrong.
To that. You are
what he doing,
committed.
or she don't see nothing wrong with the shit she doing. Mm-hmm. And when you realize that that's what it is, sometimes you gotta just for your sanity.
When we talk about why people can't dish out whatever, what I've always said is you can't be mad when the game get to playing. That's how I feel about it, because
the dishing out thing ain't really. I don't know.
Because look, when that question came up, I was like, man, you acting like females don't have rosters.
Yeah. I never been a fan of that.
You acting like dudes got rosters, females got rosters. Why you mad when the game start playing
First
back?
Of all,
that's what I always
saying that why men can't take what they dish out is crazy to me, because they not supposed to. You wasn't supposed to take it.
Right.
You dealt with it, but you wasn't supposed to. So when a nigga don't want to deal with the same shit he did to you, you wasn't supposed to deal with it. That's like me slapping you in your face today, and you don't fight me back, and then you slap me tomorrow, and I beat you up.
Hey,
you acting like I'm wrong for beating you up. Well, when you hit me, I ain't do nothing to you. That's your problem. You not finna hit me just because I hit you, and you ain't do nothing about it. I ain't finna let you beat on me because you let me hit you. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. So just because I cheated on you and you took me back, if you think that I'm going to take you back when you cheat on me, you tripping. You just lost your goddamn
respect.
Back. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not putting up with, just because you put up with that, that's you. That's a you thing. It's not about, I can't take it. Hell nah. And when it comes to shit like that too, niggas really look at, if you going to be with a girl, you look at her as like innocent, more than likely. Mm-hmm. Most girls, women know, like, in the back of their mind, he a guy. Yeah. Like, so he gonna do some guy things. Yeah. When you deal with a girl, you got nothing but hope that she's not gonna, she would never do that. So then when she do some shit that's like, like that's
it do
like, so you do that, you do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go off and do something, she kind of knew that it was in you. She never trusted you from the start. Yeah. She kind of knew. But when women do something, it's like, damn, bro, I ain't know you had that in you. We wouldn't have never got here. But if I thought you had that in you, we would have never made it to right here. But it's
not like you. Ooh, we could take this so many different directions.
I don't even want to. I'm telling you, I ain't got time.
Take this so many different directions. I think. Okay, so the first thing I want to say: do you remember way back when? You remember Spoken Reason?
Yeah, that was my boy. That was my boy.
Do you remember he had something called the bottom bitch theory?
Yeah. That's crazy you brought that up.
He had something called the bottom bitch theory. And the bottom bitch theory constitutes that as long as your main bitch is happy, these other bitches don't matter.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna have a link to the spoken word.
You can't go there though, because women do not see it like that.
That means you're not a bottom bitch. If you don't see it that way, then that means you aren't.
But I'm saying
the bitch on the bottom of the totem pole that's holding this whole
even
thing
if they
together.
not the bottom of the totem pole, they don't want you talking to nobody but them. I done seen people in relationships, bro. They 20 and really believe like that they like nobody like this guy. This 20-year-old guy is not
uncalled for.
He's not gonna mess with nobody.
That's
else
an uncalled for mindset.
Y'all 20.
That's impossible.
Like you really think this man
impossible.
20 and he's done?
That's
with,
impossible.
With outside?
That's impossible. It's not happening.
And then their friends and family tell him like, nah, he don't love you if he did that. Nah, he love you.
Yeah.
He 20.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
Your expectations are too high.
Your expectations are unrealistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when women tend to go after the guys with options. So you went after the nigga with the fresh clothes, the car.
Because they do.
Yeah, you go after, like most women go after the same guys. So if they got if a dude got all these women coming after him, what makes you think that he's not gonna do nothing? It's just not realistic.
Well, here's my thing.
But when it comes to not taking what you dish out, he ain't supposed to.
I agree. So you spoke a little bit about the man's role in a relationship. What is the prototypical man's role in a relationship? To
me,
and I'm gonna say in a committed relationship.
What you think? I'm gonna let you go first because I got a lot to say.
Because I just be asking questions like Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, you feel me?
I sit back.
What you think, bro? Yeah, because you be trying to get me in trouble. See,
I sit back.
Brent want me to talk.
Like
Brent want me to talk all the shit, and then
I'm gonna be honest, man.
He sit over there like he throw little. Y'all got to catch him now. He be throwing little shit in there. Bottom bitch theory and all his washes. You gotta watch him.
The bottom bitch theory is very important.
Yeah, like
again, it's very important.
But he be trying to set me up to crash out because
I'm gonna be.
I got a big.
When looking at a man's relationship, man, a man's role in a relationship, I personally think protector,
yep,
provider,
yep,
shoulder to lean on. To me, I feel your role is to provide comfort to that woman in whatever areas she needed.
Yep.
The issue I think that a lot of men deal with is they want to do that shit for everybody. Like
niggas want to do that for everybody? Like pay everybody bills? I don't think niggas want to pay nobody bills.
I'm gonna tell you, dog.
Nah, you got, but that's niggas that got it though.
Right.
Yeah.
They want
a nigga that ain't got it ain't trying to do that.
They want their cake and they want to eat it too.
See, what I think happened though, I didn't mean to cut you off, but what really be going on, bro, is people tend to confuse them niggas with most niggas. Mm-hmm. Most niggas ain't got it like that to be trying to do everything for 2-3 different women. True. It's really a small group of niggas, but they just got all the women. So it seemed like this is how all men are. But it seemed like this how all men are because them is the only niggas all y'all dealing with. Right. So these is all niggas to y'all because y'all messing with all the same niggas. If y'all really go and lower your standards a little bit, I know it sounds hard. It's a nigga that go to work every day. He ain't got time to entertain nobody else. Sometimes it's a nigga that got a job, bro, work 5 days a week, 6 days sometimes. He just want to come home to you, something to eat, and go to bed. He ain't got time for no other women. But people don't want that. You want the nigga at the club with the sections. And 10 hoes in here. And expect it. And then you want him. Right. Listen, when people talk about Future and Trey Songz, the problem is most women want, not Future and Trey Songz, Future and Russell Wilson. Right. The problem is most women want Future to be Russell Wilson.
And that's not happening.
You know he Future.
That's not happening.
You see him. You know him. You done met him. You done been around him. You see he got options. That's not happening. You want him to be Russell Wilson. That's not happening. It's not happening. Not happening. It's not. But then you also people don't want to admit that, bro. All right, but a man, that's a man's role is like you said, protect, provide. That's the main thing.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, and then if you want to get into the intricacies, we talk about things like, I'm the type of man I don't want you driving on no empty tank. Yeah, I fill your tank up. Mm-hmm. I dry your joint, the sheets, fill you up, make sure you straight so you can go to work in the morning. You know what I mean? Call me if you short on them little bills. I'll look out. I don't like my ladies to touch no trash. With you, though. So I feel like for me, if you cooking my meals, you ain't touching no trash. You can hit them dishes. But you ain't touching no trash. Yeah, you feel me? You know what I mean?
It's simple. Certain it should be simple. It was simple, bro. But it wasn't time it was simple.
But then other stuff that I feel like people be getting upset with. Like, I don't there is no Valentine's Day for me. You know why? I don't have to explain why it ain't no Valentine's Day for me. Right?
Yeah, I don't
so if I don't say Happy Valentine's Day, and that's a problem for you.
Oh well. Cause then you bring that to my attention. Then I gotta.
I ain't. You know what I mean. So again, it ain't no reason why. Now again,
the problem.
Let me figure that out, and then one day there could be a Valentine's Day.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But there ain't no Valentine's Day. Me and you both understand why.
Yeah.
Let me figure that out, and then maybe you can have that.
I ain't too much was a Valentine's Day nigga before.
Probably too.
But that ruined it.
You feel me?
But
that counts icing on the cake. You might get the 15.
I think the biggest problem is they want everybody. People are lying, bro. Like, men and women are not the same. We don't conduct each other. We don't conduct ourselves the same, and we don't show love the same.
Right.
A man show you he love you by taking care of you and protecting you. That's how he show you he love you. Him being loyal to you, I know that's what you want, but that's how a woman show you she's for you.
Right. But
a woman shows you she's for you by not sleeping with nobody else.
But we've seen
that's really not how niggas show love, because a nigga could.
So check this though, and I don't mean to cut you off, but have you seen good examples? Because I look at my grandparents. I don't know what they did when they was younger.
I ain't even gonna go.
But I look at them now, and I'm like,
I love your papa and them.
But I look at them now. They've been married.
Something went on.
They've been married.
I'm sorry, Harvey. If I apologize.
I know they had to work through some stuff.
Of course,
because that's a long. But I'm looking at it.
How long they been together?
Man, high school since
nigga. We up there. so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 60 years.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, come on, bro. You think nothing went on?
I mean, I know they had to work through stuff, but I'm saying 60 years. I'm just saying we've seen good examples of how relationships and stuff are supposed to be. So how do we emulate that
we're living in a time now where
does that matter? Does that matter?
People are telling people.
Does that matter?
People not telling folks the truth.
But we ain't living in a time when we can't treat a girl right though.
Yeah, but you can treat her right. But I feel like this. Nowadays, if you could be everything to a woman. Like, you could do everything else. You step out and do something on the side, you a horrible man. That's just how it's viewed now. Back then, it wasn't quite viewed like that. You was just being a man. Nowadays, you can check every box.
Well, I can say that.
But you do something outside of the relationship, and now it's like none of that other stuff matters. But the part that logic lacking in it is thinking that we live in an era where they really believe it's always a better nigga. No, it's not. It's not true.
But do we? But
it's not always a better nigga.
But how about going back to having a better woman? I feel like we kind of think the same thing. Like, we can always replace or rinse and repeat.
But you know what's so crazy? Though? Probably so.
When I know
you
for a fact,
more likely. Listen, you more likely to find like you make decent money. You that self-serving. You take care of your women. That you got a girl, you deal with her. You take care of her. You handle your business. You a coach. You really like the staple of a man. Yeah, you active in the community.
But I know I ain't perfect.
Listen, you ain't perfect, but you active in the community. You make decent money. You church. You know what I'm saying? You goddamn
first pew.
Yeah, you feel me in the first pew. All right. How many Rouse walking around compared to a girl that's gonna cook, clean, and be nice? You can find a lot of girls that's gonna cook, clean, and be nice. If you start talking to a chick, you can find another girl that's gonna be nice, cook, clean, help you out around the crib, as opposed to her going to find another high earning coach, community activist, church going nigga. Like she not just gonna go find that. It's not everywhere.
But that doesn't allow me the liberty to go mess up and to go like, you know what I'm saying?
This is one thing I always wanted to say, bro. I always wanted to say this on camera. When I be like a nigga gonna do something, I'm not talking about dealing with no nigga that chasing hoes, his inbox full of bitches, and he just every day he's on the hunt. He Johnny Bravo. He just every day where the bitches at. I ain't even talking about that.
I'm talking about
I'm talking about a nigga, y'all, for the most part, bro, at home, put up with you most of the year. He might have snuck off and done some bullshit. I'm just saying it's not always wise to be like, that one thing you did is trumps everything you did good. That's all I'm saying. Cause y'all can say, well, it's always a better nigga, but what are the results? What are the results then? Show me. Prove it.
But you know, that's a good point. But on the flip side too, that's why I said like, I can say, dang, it's a couple that I feel like, man, Lord, I messed up a couple. Like I'm thinking about college, thinking about high school. Like, dang, I can
for sure.
Dang. You know what I mean? So like
women don't feel like they fumbled nobody. That tells you a lot. They don't feel like it's plenty of girls that I can look back and be like, man, damn, she was a good girl, bro. Like I should have made that work. I did her dirty. Women do not feel every nigga fumbled them, let them tell it. You know what I'm saying?
True though. That's probably, that's all. Yeah,
it's rare you gonna hear a woman say, "Nah, I messed that up though."
Yeah,
like he was a good guy. I messed that up.
I could have cooked 5 days a week. I cooked 3. Like I don't know.
So either they lying or it's a lot harder for them to find a good man than they making it seem. Mm-hmm. Either you lying and you have fumbled some good men, or you lying when you say it's always a better nigga. Because if it is, then go get him. What's the problem?
Hey,
what's the problem?
I heard Muff saying they made Hove. Made Hove say, okay, so make another Hove.
Yeah, make another Hove. You know what I'm saying?
That's what. Mm-hmm. Wow. I mean, for real, it's deep, and it goes deeper than that, honestly. Yeah. You know, we just really scratching the surface. We're just really scratching the surface. And I think
we got to get some women on here.
That's a good point.
So they can
because hearing both sides of the perspective, I think is super important, because we don't have all the answers. You know, we talking this barbershop talk. We talking from it's just 2 people in America, and that's a very limited perspective. So we would love to hear from other people. But
experience is the best teacher.
That's true too.
I got a lot of experience.
That's true too. So in saying this, before we wrap this thing up, in saying this, if you were to put a percentage, right, on who bears the most responsibility in these relationships, would you say it's the male or the female?
Ooh.
And I'm asking that because people be like, it's 50-50.
If it's 50-50,
I just said it was kind of 50-50, and now I'm thinking in my
kind
mind,
of 50-50, but I think it's more towards the guy. Because a guy gotta damn near be perfect nowadays. Men accept a lot if he like you. If a guy really love a woman, bro, he'll put up way more than she will. Like really, like people, women.
And what are some things
they don't think that men settle?
What? Good point.
Like, they think men don't settle.
The word settle might come off as kind of like bad, but it's like the word settle is like,
I wanted this, but I'll take this.
Yeah.
I said I wanted this, but I'll take this. Yeah. But
you know, we getting older, and it's like I wanted a woman with no kids, but I said, she got 2 kids.
Think about this.
I'm cool with it. Yeah, that to us, that's like a settle if we're moving outside of our expectations. Yeah. But it's not a negative connotation on like the word settle.
But I think men bear the most responsibility just in life, period. Mm-hmm. So relationship, hell yeah, because you gotta take your feelings into consideration, hers. If y'all got kids, it's all about everybody else. If you doing it, protecting, providing things like you supposed to, it's about everybody else.
Right. But you know,
like a man's life is basically when you like, especially when you married and stuff, it's about everybody else.
Right.
Now women too, like you know the kids,
because you know, stuff.
But so
I feel like a man's job is to make sure none of that stuff ever comes to your doorstep.
That's the main thing.
And I'm gonna be honest.
And a lot of women will secretly tell you like, as long as don't nobody come to me and say this, that, and the third.
None of that shit should come to your door.
None of that should come to your door.
None of and we gotta start. Listen, that's not even.
I feel like we gotta start telling the truth.
Yeah,
like people don't tell their kids the truth no more, bro. Like the women, this whole, like feminist movement and shit is like telling women you don't need a man. Mm-hmm. Your kids need a man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You might don't need a man. I feel
like every good woman needs a man. And I feel like every good man needs a good woman.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, like what are you
I
talking
don't need
about?
no man. I'm independent. I'm not doing that.
But it be women with kids saying I don't need. No, you don't need a nigga. You think you don't need a nigga because you got a job, a good paying job. That's cool.
Yeah.
Your kids.
But you're a woman raising a man. Impossible. Yeah.
Like your kids need a man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's back then, it was way. You seen a lot of people even back then, they'll divorce once the kids out the house. Mm. But what they did it for was bigger than them. Mm-hmm. At the time, this is about our children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't seen it. But it's about our children. But women, but we get to a place now where being a man is toxic. Mm-hmm. Being a man is, if you're a man, you can't tell your girl, don't wear this. You can't tell your girl, shit, damn near nothing about your kids. Like them her kids. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just now it's to the point where they have intentionally stripped niggas of manhood. Mm-hmm. And tried to make anything that's manly, controlling, toxic. Mm-hmm. And that shit bogus. And it's ruining. We need to be able to tell people the truth. Mm. That this is how, like same way, like this how women are. This is how men are. Mm-hmm. And I got daughters. So people like, well, would you tell your daughter that? Would I tell my daughter, hey, baby, if you go after this nigga and he got money and he's handsome and you knew him to be popular and have women, that if you start dating him, he's probably going to sleep with other women? Yes. Yes, I'm going to tell my daughter. Why wouldn't I?
It's a fact.
Because I'm setting her up for failure to tell her, oh, if that man really love you, he wouldn't do this. Yeah, like why would I tell my baby that? Why would I lie to her? Yeah. Why would I lie? I'm going to tell her the truth. Yes, if you go after the popular boy and he cute and got clothes and all this, you're going to share him.
A lot of work.
You are going to share him whether you want to or not.
That's a lot of work in that relationship. Yeah.
It's plenty of nice guys that don't got a roster. Yeah. If you prioritize a nigga not having a roster over all the other stuff, then go get a guy that's not. Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the things I'm gonna tell my daughter is to have realistic expectations. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what you're saying in a sense of not using that language. That's what you're saying. You can't have expectations of somebody that you know they absolutely cannot meet. Yeah, you setting yourself up.
Or even if they meet it, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a journey. Yeah, it'll take a journey for that nigga to stop being future and become Russell Wilson. It's gonna take us some time.
If those expectations are unrealistic, that's when that trauma in those relationships start to occur. Because then like you said, everything you start saying has a different connotation. Yep. You can't do any right after that. You know what I mean? But all in all, man, I'm gonna be honest. These are the conversations that people want to hear. I am hoping that these conversations brings about more conversations for us, once we start dropping this material, because we really want to hear from all of the people, that gave us questions, that gave us things to talk about. But I'm going to end it on this. Keep your bottom bitch happy.
A problem. All this fake love is played out. I never got the love I gave out. I'm still stuck in this maze trying to find my way out. Take away my pain, better days I pray about. Cause I'm so sick of all this fake love. Fake love, I'm so sick of all this fake love.